Braekhus, considered by many the best female fighter in the world.
Her movements in the ring just seem to make her the more commanding presence. Oh! Juan Francisco Estrada is a great boxer.
Estrada is more of a classical aggressive fighter. Boy, was that a shot. This is boxing. You ain't at the ballet.
I was wondering why they couldn't secure any footage for Claressa Shields, but the card is going to open up to HBO Boxing After Dark, even though it should be HBO Championship Boxing because these women have championships. Nonetheless, the last HBO Championship Boxing was last week, actually the week before, with Dimitri Bivol versus Jean Pascal. And this week, the official last card is HBO Boxing After Dark, Cecilia Braekhus versus Lopes, Estrada versus Mendez, and Shields versus Hermans. Now, I got a chance to watch as much available content, and there's not much on Femke, Hermans. She fought Alicia Napoleon early this year on the undercard of Wilder Ortiz. I also would like to see Alicia Napoleon versus Claressa Shields, by the way, since Claressa Shields is at 160 pounds. We learned that on Claressa Shields' social media that Chris Cyborg, Layla Ali, and Christina Hammer is going to be ringside. Hammer was injured. The fight was supposed to take place November the 17th down in Atlantic City, but she ended up fighting Hannah Ronkin instead, meaning Claressa Shields. Femke Hermans, she has fought and won 5 times. No, she's fought 4 times this year so far. This will be her 5th fight. She is 3-1. She lost to Alicia Napoleon. She beat Nikki Adler. Remember, Claressa Shields beat her up. And I guess the question I'm asking is this. What is Cecilia Braekhus is going to do? It seems as though Claressa Shields was shoehorned in on this card. And that Cecilia Braekhus, undisputed 147-pound champion, she wants either Katie Taylor or Chris Cyborg. Claressa Shields and Chris Cyborg are friends, by the way. They're all friends. I don't know what the relationship is between 37-year-old Cecilia Braekhus and Claressa Shields, but in my opinion, Braekhus has nothing else left to do at 147 pounds unless she fights Layla McCarter, who's saying she's going to go back down to 135 or 140 for Katie Taylor, who's champion at 135 pounds. So Katie Taylor would have to move up to 147. Can Cecilia Braekhus make 147 pounds? And also, I don't remember seeing anywhere if she's talked about going down to 140 possibly. She's 37 years old, so you have to think that at this time in her career, she's looking for the paydays. And Claressa Shields is a payday, but it's not a bigger payday than Katie Taylor, and it's not a bigger payday than Chris Cyborg, unfortunately. But I want to see it. Claressa Shields can't go no lower, in my opinion, even though she says she can get there, but she'd be a stick. She can't go no lower. It wouldn't be in her best interest to go any lower than 154 pounds. I think she can do 154. Naturally, she's a 160-pound fighter, and she's 168. I think naturally, people would say that she's a natural 168. I think 160 is where she should be at to be successful in boxing. But 154, she wants to always make sure she maintains her health and shape to be able to get there if the big fights come up. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, you also got Amanda Serrano out there bouncing around divisions. Katie Taylor's next fight just got announced for December the 15th on the undercard of Canelo versus Fielding. So even though Claressa Shields may rub people the wrong way because she come across as a little bit ratchet thing, she's not stupid. You can even see it in her tweets like she is selling herself. And I'm glad that she's learned, or she's got that nice temperature where she knows not to be too ratchet where it's going to fuck her up later on down the line and people may not want to work with her, you know? So I'm cool with it. But it's going to be interesting to see what these fighters do next, especially with Tom Loeffler, because his fighter, Golovkin, just met with Al Heyman. But the bigger opportunities for his fighters may be on the Zone and on ESPN, especially for the Superfly tournament. If you want to see Rung Visai or Roman Gonzalez versus Jerwin and Kaha, something like that. Claressa Shields, in my opinion, she's doing the right thing. This year, she's fought on Showtime. She's fought on. She's now fighting on HBO. She's fought on The Zone. Keep the options open. So therefore, she can bounce around. But also, when it comes to women's boxing, if somebody offers her like some crazy ass super money deal, then she's got to take it. But I like the fact that she's keeping the options open. Anyway, we're going to be covering this card. The fights of the week so far. Remember, Top Rank ESPN, Loma versus Pedraza. Then you're going to have Dog Bay on that card, Teofimo Lopez. You got this card on HBO, Cecilia Braekhus versus Lopez. A Strata fight, and this fight we're talking about here, Shields versus Hermans. Then early in the day, you have Kell Brook over on The Zone, Josh Kelly versus David Avernesians. Kit Galahad's on that card. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.